Cheers, hey dude buckaroos. How the heck are you as we're into day whatever the hell it is during this pandemic? I suppose it kind of depends on when you start counting, right? Do we start counting the day we first start hearing about cases in China? Do we start counting when cases first came to the States? Do we start counting when it started coming to our neighborhood? Do we start counting when we just got laid off? I mean, I suppose everybody's number is a little bit different on where to start their count. Um, I don't guess it matters though, does it? Because here we are, all in the same boat, as the people want to keep telling us. We're all in this together. But then again, people don't want to treat us like we're all in this together, right? There's a question to the doctor, Dr. Fauci, I believe. And then someone asked him about getting back to normal. And he says, well, it depends on, I'm going to paraphrase a little bit, but basically it depends on your definition of normal. It's not going to get back to how it was, and I think that's what we all have to start getting used to, is life as we knew it is no longer exists. But and I think what has a lot of us worried, including myself, is what is that new normal? When will it become some sort of a normal? Right now we feel little bits of our freedom being taken away little by little. At one point, is that going to stop? At one point, are we going to become the Hunger Games and be assigned a position? Well, we got the rich people up at the Capitol living like nothing ever happened, and I think that's what it kind of seems like what's going on. Mercy. On that same TV show, a later interview, they had Tracy Morgan from his nice house. And he's talking about his family, and he's showing off his nice medical mask. He's got the proper medical equipment. Yet we've got hospitals running out of equipment. But Tracy Morgan's fine. Tracy Morgan and family are fine, so don't worry. And then he starts talking to something about the tiger at a zoo being infected, and he's worried about his own personal menagerie, his exotic animal collection. So he's bragging about going and getting them tested, forgetting that or completely ignoring the fact that we've got people that need testing that can't get tests. But hey, man, don't worry about Uncle Edward or your grandma or your or your grandfather or your son or your daughter. Don't worry about those people, because Tracy's animals are going to be just fine because they're going to get the tests. We've got states fighting over who's getting ventilators, but Tracy Morgan's worried about his own private menagerie. I'm not bothered that he's worried about his animals. He ought to be. I'm worried about my animals. What bothers me is that he doesn't care that people need that test that he wants to have for his animals. That unless something affects him personally, Tracy Morgan doesn't give a rat's ass. He doesn't give a rat's ass about you or anybody else. But his animals will be fine. Fuck the people. Let's worry about Tracy Morgan's glass fucking menagerie. Okay? Anyway, I digress. That's the problem, people. This is what we've become. We've become this arrogant, selfish, ignorant society that doesn't give a rat's ass about anybody else. We should be worried about the world as a whole, but somehow saying that out loud somehow makes you un-American. Well, that's just not American, Tom. Well, it damn well should be. It should be American to care about your neighbor. Yeah, care about your pets, but are you going to, I would gladly give up a test kit for either of my cats, and I love them dearly, for my neighbor that might need it a little bit more. And that's where we should be. Instead of Tracy Morgan making sure he's got all the medical equipment he needs, meanwhile, people at the closest hospital are fucking dying because they don't have the equipment. Here's to you, Tracy. I'm glad you're doing well. You fucking putz. Anyway, cheers. That's my rant for the day, man. Oh, I'm going to get them all tested. Yeah, you get them all tested, buddy. Don't worry about the folks that won't be able to get tested, because you wasted them all on your exotic fucking animals that you don't need in the first fucking place. You arrogant son of a bitch. Anyway, See, I thought I was done, but I wasn't. I wasn't done, man. I had more. We all have a lot of angst, a lot of anger. Because there's a lot of uncertainty right now. Then you hear ignorant assholes like that on the television acting like everything's fine because they've got everything they need. And this is the society that we've become. Well, where are people like Tracy Morgan? Where are all those? Hell, I live in an area full of mega churches. I haven't heard a damn thing about these pastors helping out communities. We've got some churches handing out food. We've got some schools, other organizations, YMCA, Boys and Girls Club trying to help. But where are these fucking billionaires? Why isn't Bill Gates starting a factory to build nothing but ventilators? Doesn't have to be Bill Gates, but you get the point. Why isn't some billionaire saying, okay, let's do this? Because they don't give a rat's ass about you or anybody else. Unless it affects them directly, they don't fucking care because they've got the money and they know they're going to be taken care of. They don't care if your grandma dies as long as Tracy Morgan's fucking shark lives. Anyway. Tracy fucking Morgan. Anyway. I'm going to have to put a disclaimer on this video. Anyway. I'm not getting political here. I'm not talking about policies. I'm talking about common sense. I'm talking about integrity. I'm talking about honor. I'm talking about empathy. To care more about, look, I get it. You have these animals. But quite frankly, you shouldn't have those animals in the first place. And you got to be aware that people are dying. People are dying, and you're on TV bragging about getting all your animals tested? That is just fucking arrogance, man. Anyway, Tracy Morgan. Anyway, I digress. He's not the only one, and hell, I don't know where Tracy Morgan's political leanings lie, to be honest with you, and I don't care. But his personal leanings I find extremely offensive, and so should everybody. That he has the ability. He's bragging about getting his animals tested, so that tells me he has the ability to help. He has the ability to do good, and he doesn't give a rat's ass about you or anybody else. He's going to take care of his own. Which is okay, we all should be taking care of our own, but we all should be worried about everybody else. And until we get to that place in society, we're fucking doomed, man. Tom, you're normally so optimistic. What happened? That interview set me the hell off this morning. I gotta tell you, it just pissed me off to no end. I've been stewing on that all day. It's been pissing me off, man. He's more concerned. In fact, I hadn't thought about it for several hours. I was sitting there watching TV and I started thinking, he's going to have all of his fucking animals tested. He's not only going to have all of his animals tested, he's bragging about doing it. He's talking about how they've got all the proper medical equipment, the masks at his house, while hospitals are running out. What a ignorant, arrogant asswipe. Yeah, but that was been burning me. That was been stuck in my craw all day, man. Anyway, hey, I don't know. Tracy Morgan may not be a bad guy. I don't know. And obviously he didn't quite think that through. Is what I would like to think, because the other side of that is he did think it through and he really doesn't care about anybody but his own personal, glass fucking menagerie. So here's to you, Tracy. Cheers. Here's to you and here's to me if ever we should disagree. Fuck you, you ignorant, arrogant asshole. And here's to me. Cheers. I am Tom the Beer Whisperer. Gestapo now knows where to find me. Excuse me. Woo, that one got stuck. One more time, cut in action. I'm Tom the Beer Whisperer, beer evangelist, prolific beer drinker, purveyor of wisdom, and all around good guy. Cheers, y'all. Oh, excuse me again. Hope I didn't get any on you.